Hi Rebels, and welcome back to the channel. Wow, it has been way too long since I've talked to any of you. Wonderful to finally ride again. It's been weeks and weeks. I finally finished the Passion Play at the church. We had 1,000 people come. It was fabulous. 13 scenes this year. I was completely worn out, spent 3 days in the mountains recovering, and back at it. So this ride actually took place prior to that. So this was, I think, a week before Easter, and we got to see some really cool stuff. So the whole point of this video was I really wanted to go back to my childhood home where I first got interested in motorcycles. I used to sit on my driveway with my dog, and we would sit and watch the Harleys go by every Sunday, and we'd count how many we could see. And I mean, some days I'd lost count, around 200 or so. It was amazing. I lived on kind of a main road that would go back to this massive reservoir, which we're gonna see a small reservoir in this video, but it's not the one that everybody was headed to, because this one that you'll see didn't actually exist at the time. But anyway, brought a friend along today, and as you can see, we ran into some elk. It was a massive amount of elk. It was crazy. But yeah, so I don't know, I kind of wanted you guys to get a little feel for like where I grew up and what my family was like. And I have 3 younger sisters, so there were 4 of us. My dad is an artist, and poor man would hide out in his studio, which you will see with a blue awning in behind the house. And he spent most of his time in there. Can't really blame him, honestly. It's a lot of estrogen to be around. And poor man never got a word in edgewise at the dinner table. Sorry, Dad. So overall, though, it was a fantastic childhood. We had 3 acres to run around on. We had a trampoline and a hot tub and a huge swing set, and just little hideouts and all kinds of stuff. It was a really, really wonderful property to grow up on. I truly miss it. I'm sorry we had to sell it several years ago. But I just wanted you guys to kind of see where we grew up. It was outside of town, and it was just, I really, really miss living outside of town. So that is my goal at some point in my life. I'm gonna get back into the country, and but yeah, you can kind of see here. This is the little reservoir where what didn't belong. It wasn't out here. They filled this up since I moved, and it's pretty large actually, but nothing compared to the reservoir, which is down a few miles from here. So sitting in that driveway all those years ago, I used to wonder, like, where are these people going? What is it like to be on those big Harleys that are making all the noise? And they look like they were having tons of fun. Kind of started to wonder, and of course, like, Dad was showing us movies like Tomb Raider and all these different movies that had motorcycles in them, and I don't know, it just like planted this little seed. And I said, you know, someday I want to be a badass. So I'd love to learn to ride. And here we are. Now I'm actually riding the same route myself. Pretty wild. And there it is. I have not been back to this house. I've not driven past this house in probably 5 years since the new owners moved in. And it's gonna be really weird to see it today. It's changed quite a bit, I think. I've heard, so let's find out. Yeah, I see your friends that live there. Wow, look at Mom's trees. We planted all of those trees. Ooh, my gas tank is blinking empty. Yeah, it shouldn't be blinking yet. Oopsies. Guess the gas station's gonna be down Glade Road. How tall those trees have gotten. Poor Mom.
so hard on those things.
Hi, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Nice night for a ride.
Right? Perfect night.
Well, as much as I want to hang out and just stare at it, I really need gas. So we're gonna head down to the old gas station that I first learned to fill gas in my car.
Old cottonwoods. Wow, look at the damage they did to the cottonwoods. Our hot tub's still there. Our old swing is still there. Oh, that's so crazy.
And we'll pass a house on the way that had my favorite horse, and a house that had two beautiful boxers, and then we'll pass a house of the first guy to ever officially ask me out. I'm not going to point out where that was or who it was, but that'll be in this video. I had to smile, and I did tell my friend the story about that because it is quite hysterical. But yeah, it was just, oh, it's so weird being back in this neighborhood. We used to walk this road with our dogs over the years all the time. It was a 4-mile loop, and if we just needed some time outside, we would, or time to think, we'd just walk this big loop around this area. And it's a really beautiful area, and it's so nostalgic and like bittersweet to be back right now, but I'm loving it. Okay, well, because we have to go back the way we came to avoid lots of traffic, and because I'm a sucker, we had to go past at least one more time, and we passed the house. Oh my goodness, it's crazy. Look at that. It's so gorgeous. And my friend goes, why don't we stop? There's somebody in the yard, like the current owner's in the yard. We should see if we can talk to them. And I went, yeah, we probably should. So we turned back around and went back. You can barely see her in the video, but that little white shed to the right, she's standing over there. And we were hoping she'd kind of wander back. I didn't want to like yell. I'm kind of shy. I didn't want to say anything, but I was really hoping she'd wander back. She never did, so we sat out there for probably 10, 15 minutes. Yeah.
Anyway. Old yucca. That's where I grew up. Mom used to have flower beds all over there. She went down over the fence there.
She's at the gate.
But yeah, I used to sit right there in that driveway where the blue car is, and I'd sit with my dog Caesar, and we would watch the motorcycles go by. That's where it all happened. Weird how the world works. But yeah, we have that basketball hoop. There's one handprint on each corner of the base of it. One from each. One from tiny.
Oh yeah.
I want that picture.
That's why I took it. That wasn't for me.
Thank you. Weird. Crazy. I don't know how I'm gonna get out of this. Uh-huh. Gravel.
All right, I'll admit it. I shed a couple of tears. It was really good to see that house again. Lots of great memories. And to do this ride was just, it was really special. It's something I wanted to do last fall and I never made it happen. And so to finally get out there, and I definitely want to do the ride again this year. But I want to go all the way to the reservoir like everybody used to.
We got the time. Oh, I'm just a country girl in a real big world. You can catch me on 65. Driving to the mountaintop. I don't make no stops. Yeah, this town was once all that I knew. I'll never forget my roots. I'll never forget my roots. Maybe I'll end up in the city, underneath all the flashing lights. Maybe I'll be in a new country, but when I go to sleep at night, oh, I'm just a country girl in a real big world. You can catch me on 65, driving to the mountaintop. I don't make no stops. Yeah, this town was once all that I knew. I'll never forget my roots. 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 There's nothing you can make me do to ever forget my.
Thanks for coming along for the ride. I really appreciate you guys, and I will be putting more videos out soon because now I'm not ridiculously busy with my passion play. So talk to you guys soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe and check out my store, link below, as well as discounts for some of the other stuff I really like.
Forget my roots. I'll never forget my roots.